This is Radio Free Cybertron, hosted by Brian Kilby, with J.D. Church, John DeLuna, XV, Amy Morgan, Peter Van, and Rob Clay. For the latest Transformers news, visit tformers.com.
Hooray!
Hey, this is Radio Free Cybertron, and I'm your host, Brian Kilby. With me this week, I have a lot of people. I actually have more people than you can see.
Wow.
I have more trans fans than fit comfortably on one screen. Which is usually
that's true after like 3.
That's true. Actually, that'll be the case next week in my car. It'll be more than fit comfortably in a small size sedan. That'll be
and it will be 3.
Yes. It will be 3. So, again, Brian Kilby with me, XV, JD Church, John DeLuna, Peter Van, Rob Clay, and someone you can't see, but you can hear, Lady Rec.
Hello!
Hey, how's it going, Lady Rec?
Good. Very good.
Awesome. Very good. So, yeah, this is the last show until BotCon. We will, we'll actually probably do some live stuff from BotCon as far as video goes. I know we'll be doing lots and lots and lots of coverage from the show, pictures, photos, and the like. So, of course, don't forget to stay tuned to tfradio.net and our Facebook page, facebook.com/tfradio for that. But, yeah, last show until next week, till late next week, actually.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, this time we'll be in a line, basically.
Yeah.
Line ride. Woohoo!
Yeah, XV and I don't actually have to be in the line, but we'll be there commiserating.
You're going to be there, like, providing moral support for John and I?
Yeah, basically.
I'm going to walk up and down the
Why,
line
what time do you guys...
point and laugh.
What time is your guys' sign up?
6 was what my letter said.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
mine's 7. Sorry.
There's really no difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
all gonna
be there till midnight anyway.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. You're all going to get
Probably.
out of there by like 1 o'clock in the morning anyway, so
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, because we have to wait behind the golden ticket bastards.
Because I have a golden ticket.
Yeah.
That is... anyway.
Home, Charlie.
Yeah, so who here is not going to BotCon? Rob? Rob, that's it.
Yep.
Nice!
Wow.
Man, we're going to have, like... After several years of, like, 1 or 2 token people there, we are going to have a force. This year.
That's racist. Don't call me that.
What?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, I'm taking it token. It's a general word. I'm taking it back.
I remember when I first met John, I'm like, John's Hispanic?
Yeah. No, I'm dubious. I should have been in the CIA. I can pass for probably like 10 nationalities.
Yes. Like, I just thought your name was DeLuna. I didn't think...
It's like, wow, it's a
I thought it was a
surprising twist.
California thing.
Yeah.
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 I thought you were like a Guido.
But yeah, so BotCon's coming up. We're all pretty excited. We've sort of talked about the stuff we want to get, and now, of course, the stuff we can't get because of the third-party ban. Actually, basically on a social network that is completely segregated off from the rest of the internet. I was speaking to some people about BotCon, and all they were talking about was third-party stuff. Really surprised that it's that big of a deal, but it is.
Well, it's a huge deal. You know, here's like just real quick a thought on this. So for years, BotCon dealer rooms were magical because half of the stuff in the dealer room is stuff you would never see in person in your life ever again, and stuff that you would probably never think to buy unless you saw it in person. And that's all third-party stuff.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know, that's what made it magical. It's like, holy crap, that thing exists, or holy crap, I've never seen that in person. 99% of the time, that was third-party stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, if you are going to have a third-party party at BotCon, or if you know of one, let us know. We'll promote it, sort of, I guess. We'll post it on Tformers and our Facebook fan page as well, I guess. Capture Prey is holding one in their hotel room. It's an after-hour third party. And there's going to be a Mega Toy Fan party as well, parts party, that will run from Tuesday through Saturday. I guarantee you it will not last like 4 whole days.
Oh, no.
No.
Like any sort of party at BotCon that is, you know, not impromptu, it's going to last about 15 minutes.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Yeah, Hasbro. Yeah, I was thinking about how funny it would be if Hasbro like staged a raid.
That would be awesome.
Just a bunch of like 100 PR guys knock on the door and just be like, "Toy police!"
Put the Warbot Defender down!
They've got
This
like
is your only warning!
They have like
Wow.
60 minutes behind them, like 60-minute expose. Hidden third-party parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock on your doors and just like.
Or they do it like the To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, that's what I was
To catch a predator. We'll just have the cops theme
If you,
playing in
you
the
come up
background.
to- you know, they like talk to them. If you come up to our room, then we've got third-party stuff. You know, the guy walks in and like, "Have a seat, Ted." Like, what? Well, I heard there was
Lights on,
third-party
right?
stuff here. Mm-hmm. Do you steal a lot of IP? Yeah.
It'll be more like, just I wish Rob Springer was here because he does a great Brian Savage. It'll basically be Brian Savage just walking up to you. It's like, "Sir, will you please put that away?"
Put it away. Put it away.
If there are enough of them, he might have some of his church volunteers come out and do it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
Yeah.
Wow,
So
I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast. He'll ban us before we even get there.
no, it's all in good fun. I have sung fun pubs praises, relatively speaking, for years. So I can make fun a little bit. Okay,
Well,
so
they deserve it. You're
exactly, when they deserve it, it's definitely well earned. So I wish I had church volunteers helping out with the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Going
say
to
I wish
church?
I had church volunteers
You'd have to
breaking
have
down.
church in order to get church.
Yes, I would have to go to or be a member of a church to qualify. So SavCon pre-reg
church,
ends.
you'd have to go to a church.
Yeah,
So
SavCon pre-reg ends May 1st.
How much is that?
Like $30, something like that.
Wow. Remember when BotCon used to be $30?
Still can be.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
I actually do not.
It's walk in and stand around. Not go to anything.
I think I've only spent like more than $20 on BotCon once.
I think it was. I seem to recall that if you didn't get the toys back in the day, it was around like 50 or something.
It was cheap.
Oh yeah, it was cheaper than that.
Yeah, but Sean and Rob and company who are putting SavCon together are doing a real bang-up job. So it's pretty impressive. So, I still plan on being there. I'm going to have to do some rearranging of my schedule, I think. But, I'm gonna definitely try to be there. I know Rob Springer will be there. I don't know if anyone else is making it.
I'm gonna try, but I don't know right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try, but we'll see.
Yeah, so.
I'd like to.
But yeah,
When
so
is SavCon?
the last
Just out of
weekend
curiosity.
of June.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pass. Sorry.
Yeah.
I would love to go, and I'm like totally available, and the price is right, but I don't think I can get there. That would be the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You could hitchhike.
I could. I do have a pretty nice leg.
Yeah, show some leg. That would pretty much do it. Okay, so we got a bunch of new toy stuff. Peter, did you write this article?
You mean the? Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Yes.
don't you tell us about it?
Okay.
He's like
I was not
confident.
looking at the show notes. I was not staring at the show notes. So I had
he
no
was
idea.
looking at another chat screen.
Oh
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Like open up
about legs.
JPEG, open up. Oh
Right.
yeah.
Private browsing setting is on.
Hey, incognito mode.
Google
That's
image
what
search,
it's for.
private browsing, safe search off. That is where
Yeah.
Peter is right
You have to keep it off, or else you won't get the best results.
Right. You want to
You're
maximize his results.
You're telling us.
But yes, I did. This was me. Yeah. So you're getting some placeholder images
Yes.
of some upcoming Transformers Prime Pick toys, including Swerve. Dark. You get. So, I don't know. I think this is just a placeholder for Darkness Megatron. He looks exactly the same. I think.
There's a placeholder. I don't speak Japanese, obviously. So there's a placeholder for Unicron. So are we getting a Unicron?
Yes, you are getting a Unicron.
Is this the first that
No
we heard
idea.
about?
And by you, we mean Japan.
Yes.
Because
Well, I mean, you can get it. You just have to.
we in America will probably not get said
Yeah.
toy. Looking at all the sharp points and things on that figure.
I know. Oh my god, yeah, it looks like razor blades for like self.
The American standards, toy standards would look at that and just like faint.
You could like throw if you threw that at a child, it would just like impale him.
It would. It would be like a throwing star. It's like
That
I
sounds
need
awesome.
some of those.
So yes. So they're getting some power core combiners too. It looks like.
Yeah. Actually, there's another article. I don't know if you guys linked.
yeah.
But it's a pretty stark difference, actually.
Yeah, they are extra
Especially
bland.
in price.
How much more do they cost?
Ah, well, the 5-packs in Japan will cost about $75.
Jesus.
Yeah,
But
Man,
but
they don't even like give you a reach. They just like,
no,
man.
it's like here's
You
a
don't
price nobody will pay.
yeah. But
And
they are.
not only that, but the colors are extra bland too. They've like completely muted the color palette.
Yeah, but
So
they
they-
are packaging the 2-packs into versus packs.
Yeah.
So that's cool,
So they can
right?
charge more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, no, I mean, they would still charge more for the individual ones. But they can charge extra more for 2-packs.
I like Roller Masters colors.
Yeah, that's a nice change, but they basically just, I mean,
Chopper
as
Master.
the combiner ones, they're just, one color.
Yeah.
Chopper Master is not bad. He is not, of course, like Dayglow, like what was it? That was Searchlight, wasn't
What?
it? That was Searchlight, yeah. So Chopper Master.
Yeah,
He's
I like Chopper Master.
yeah, I like the color too.
He's very mechy.
Now, in Japan, also, usually the master of translucent plastic have apparently turned the minicons into solid colors. This is awesome.
Skyburst
Well,
does not look bad.
The solid colors might be a result of them having used the mold before as Target Master figures. They might not have their own Minicon castings done yet.
Hello.
Welcome back.
It's interesting how different they look, though. Completely different.
Yeah.
Just changing
Yeah.
that radically changes them.
Bomb Shock does look really boring.
Well, it's Bomb
Yeah.
Shock.
I like
He
Bomb
looks,
Shock.
he looks mechy, too. I mean, they don't look like Transformers. Some of these look like mechs.
Yeah.
Just generic robot.
Right. Well, that's just special.
Yeah. There's no magic.
Yeah.
There's no touch of Hasbro anymore.
Yeah.
No.
It's just like Japan to squash all of the joy out of something Hasbro has made and then charge 5 times the price for it.
Basically.
And then sell out.
So,
Fandom. What is
Everything you
wrong
love
with
about
you?
Takara in one package.
and yet everything about Japan is great. Japan can do no wrong.
Yeah, Takara loves us. Hasbro sucks. Yada, yada, yada.
Those were the days, weren't they?
Does that still persist? Does that sentiment still persist?
Not as much.
Yeah, I don't
Especially
think-
since, the Japanese Prime stuff is coming with stickers and no paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate
That
stickers.
hasn't gone over well.
Oh, wow. Terrific.
So,
Also, with like
That's it.
Takara not doing anything and just being kind of emaciated and near death for the last 5 years, probably didn't help.
5 years, more like 10.
Well, you know what I mean.
when was the last time Takara really seemed like they were hitting it on all 4 cylinders? Or
Well,
8
I don't know,
cylinders.
what
It's
would you think?
Japan, so 4
No.
cylinders.
96?
Running on
Force
all
Neo?
4 cylinders.
Yeah.
Neo. Neo makes
Yeah,
sense.
Neo. Yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit of car robots, maybe.
Well,
That's-
Car Robots. I'm gonna separate that out. Car Robots was like, well, we got to fill a gap, and people like
Yeah.
cars. Let's do cars. Holy crap, this is popular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
And,
like,
Car Robots
Gotta
was
be
half
lucky.
stuff from, Hasbro toy lines, so...
yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lot of original stuff in that.
And what
so-
was original mostly sucked. Mostly sucked. Not all of it sucked.
Yeah.
Not that Neo was that. Not that Neo was that great. I mean, there's some stuff in Neo that I really like.
Neo's the same thing though.
Unplayable.
Half of Neo was
That is true,
recycled stuff too.
but not as bad as say like
Uh,
Beast Wars
I
Second.
don't think it was. I think Neo was almost entirely new molds.
Was it? Okay, wait a minute. I'm thinking
Yeah,
of
you may
something
be
else.
thinking
Yeah.
of Beast Wars Second or something.
Yeah, Beast Wars Second was
yeah.
99%, recolored non-show Beast
Yeah, I
Wars.
guess all the stuff that was
And
actual
Shadow
Neo was the, like the dinosaurs, the, yeah, Stampy was in that, Break. Those were great figures. Well, Break was interesting. I don't know if it was great.
And then there was Dead End.
Then there was...
Yes, and
I like
Bazooka.
Dead End, sort of.
Oh, fun. I mean, Bazooka, what a joy. What a joy to play with. What a joy to transform.
Oh.
Good times,
Yes.
sort of.
Oh, yes.
I kind of think Takara and Hasbro need each other because the toys I've gotten that were made that I know were made by just one or the other alone have never really been all that satisfying to me. Yeah, the only Hasbro only example I have is Cybertron Grimlock and Swoop, but that's a pretty damn good example if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They really suck.
Yeah, both
Well,
companies
you know-
have bad habits. So
The Marvel and Star Wars Transformers toys aren't being passed through the Japanese people to engineer the transformations or anything, so I mean that shows there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much suck too.
they're also like very inelegant and kind of play schooly. That may be harsh, but they're just very simplified.
Well, I mean that's kind of the thing though. You know, Takara has the engineers to work out the transformations that make Transformers what they are to us.
Mm-hmm.
Hasbro people don't have the same knack for it, because, well, for one thing, they never really needed to have the knack for it, because it all goes through Japan.
Right.
And something is up with my video, so people watching live,
Right.
I apologize.
You get to see.
So
producing
it wasn't just me then.
No, it was triggered by you, but I don't know.
Nice.
So it
Very
is
good.
your fault, but we don't know why it's your fault.
All right, patient zero.
Well, how-
Congratulations.
I was just on audio. You guys have all that, video band there.
That is
you
true.
know?
That is true.
Oh yeah. So here's one. All right, Magmatron. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs
I
down.
hated that thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's at least it gets a like a B plus for creativity, but I think it gets like a C minus in execution
Mm-hmm.
because
Well,
it's just
I
a
don't think
pain to
combining
transform
three
and-
different animals to make one robot form is necessarily all that creative, since Bandai's been doing that for like 20 years.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like taking a concept from something else and infusing it into Transformers. I remember when we first got a peek at the resin model for Magmatron, and everybody freaked out because
Yeah.
it looked so good.
Dinobots.
And
Yeah.
then then years later they finally bought one at Target and went, oh, crap.
Yeah, well, that was pretty much my reaction too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. Oh crap!
I never understood what the hype for Magmatron was.
Dinosaurs, I guess.
Yeah,
I
three
guess.
dinosaurs.
Well, in Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese dinosaurs. Oh my gosh.
You know,
Thought-
it's either guaranteed to be something that's going to easily fall apart on your shelf, or it's going to be in three different pieces and you're going to lose it. And yeah, so
We should just all like start a company that sells nothing but like crude dinosaur toys with kanji just tattooed all over them.
Yes.
No,
Super-
John already
super
does that. They
Japanese.
come in Easter baskets at Kmart.
Damn. No. Well, we can do it better.
we'll do that.
We can make-
before awesome.
We can make it kanjier.
Yes. Perhaps give them weapons, the ones who can hold them. Nunchucks. Now this is trying to sound like Ninja Turtles, some bastardization.
One has
great.
swords.
It's like Ninja Turtles, but with dinosaurs. That's amazing.
Yes.
Why are we not making this right now?
Actually, I
don't know.
think Playmates did that too.
Hush.
They did
Hush.
little dinosaur. Yeah.
Well,
And-
it's at least proof of concept. I mean, let's go from there.
yeah.
So
Again,
it was
we
back
can do it
when
better.
Playmates was actually doing good stuff and could make money.
Did the dinosaurs toys? They came out, didn't they? Very limited runs of them, but they did come out, right? I think so. Let me look it up.
What is this you're speaking of?
Dinosaurs?
Yeah, dinosaurs toys.
Nice.
What? Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, there they are.
What were they?
I've heard the
What do you
name.
mean? Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs. They sound tasty.
You don't remember that? It was
No.
the
They sound tasty.
Time traveling anthropomorphic dinosaurs
I want these.
to fight.
Wow.
You said
I heard-
magic. You said magic words, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You
they
don't
wear
remember
armor.
this?
This is fantastic.
You don't remember this? What is
Oh,
wrong
God,
with you
no.
guys?
No.
but I have
You
to
guys
find
fail.
this.
You guys fail the geek test. So you should
I've
go to
heard of it
YouTube and
before,
watch
but I've
some
never seen
episodes
any
of it.
stuff.
Oh my god!
And you should especially watch the
John, John,
opening.
it ran for 2 months.
Well, those are the best 2 months of most people's lives.
Although it was somehow able to cram 65 episodes.
This is
In
the best
2
moment of
months.
my life. What are you talking about?
Why did I never hear this before?
The opening
Because
is
it only
like,
ran for 2
awesomely
months.
80s and everything.
Time traveling armor wearing dinosaurs? Anthropomorphic dinosaurs?
Hold on, JD. Hold
This
on.
is amazing.
Right. Someone hold on to JD.
Apparently
big one.
Coca-Cola Telecommunications aired the show.
Oh,
Nice.
That's even more awesome. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
I guess we can
Anyway,
leave the
yeah.
Transformers fandom and go for that one, huh?
when does this podcast start?
When is this
Yeah, I was just
podcast?
gonna say, coming soon, the Dino Saucers podcast.
You know, people were really disappointed that we weren't doing a Camp Candy podcast.
Ages of Dinosaurs. That's the podcast.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
JD
that's
and I guess Brian are gonna just like binge on Dinosaur YouTube episodes after the show.
I so am.
In fact, I will. Now that aside is over, which was convenient, a convenient cover for me to fix the video. Let's go ahead and jump to the next bit of news. We got video of Fall of Cybertron. I'm gonna try to play it here without.
Cool.
Oh
Deafening
yeah,
everyone.
that's gonna go well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good stuff.
If
We're
the
all
video
gonna die.
hasn't been,
Uh-oh.
did the video get taken down, Peter? That oh, here we go. There it is.
It's on the bottom of the
Yeah,
page.
yeah. I'd worried that it had gotten sort of overtaken or blocked, but it's YouTube, so it's not gonna happen. I thought it was linking directly to Kotaku.
YouTube only blocks our videos.
This is true.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? It's Grimlock doing stuff
Uh-huh.
with a sword, and it doesn't look.
Oh wow, a sword!
It actually looks like the Generations G2 Prime from the back. Honestly,
Can we go back to these anthropomorphic time traveling dinosaurs?
yeah, that's a good point.
This
Time
guy
travels.
turns into a dinosaur inexplicably.
Yeah, and he time travels. He's just frozen for, 8
He
years.
time travels, but
Yeah.
only in one direction. And
Yeah, it travels in one
And it takes.
It's a one direction time traveling robot.
I am a one directional time traveler.
yes,
Yeah, see? You guys have
I
something
mean,
in common.
I don't know. I mean, looking at the video, I'm kind of intrigued. His move set is obviously very limited, so I hope he gets a little bit more.
But wait,
interesting.
John, wait. He transforms,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He turns
Never
into
mind.
a dinosaur, sir.
and then he gets all new moves.
Do you know
Oh,
why?
And a flamethrower.
Do you know why he turns into a dinosaur? Because awesome.
Yes,
That's right. Does he have kanji
he's a
on?
space dinosaur. How awesome is that? He's space dinosaur.
In world reasoning, who needs it?
Yeah.
It's
that
awesome.
is the in-world reason.
Yes.
In world reason is
And to be
because
fair,
awesome.
I'm fine with that.
Yes, because awesome.
I don't know let's step back from the reasoning piece. How happy are you to actually be able to play as Dinobot? Would you actually be excited about it?
I'd rather it be slag. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was paddles, I'd be all right.
Why didn't they put Cosmos in this damn game? Right.
Cosmos.
DLC.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be like this big.
I don't know.
I'll be interested to get my hands on it because Melee, as far as I'm concerned, was just about the weakest part of the War for Cybertron controls, and if they can make that work a little better, for a character dedicated to it particularly, I'll be happy. If they could improve it in general, that would be great too. But since that is the focus, they really have to make sure that works.
So what if it doesn't, though? I mean, does that bode poorly for this?
Yeah.
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 Same game again.
Well, you're not going to be able to play Grimlock in a campaign, or not a campaign, in like a multiplayer. You're just going to be able to play that in the campaign. So it's
Why
not like
not?
you're going to be playing against. I think they said they had something to do with the fact that he might be bigger than other characters.
That's lame.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Well,
Balance
You'll be
it.
able to play him in the campaign mode. So melee. You'll be just meleeing, Insecticons. So.
That- in any campaign or a particular one? Because that, I wonder. I mean, I haven't played the first game, so I don't know mechanically how it works in story mode. But do they have
Some
like
fans we
particular characters that you choose from in particular like scenarios?
I hate Transformers, by the way. I don't know if anyone knew this.
That's the rumor anyway, Brian.
JD,
so
in
clear.
each
The audio is kind of cutting out for me.
stage is designed specifically for a Transformer, so you can't choose from.
So basically, we're saying that you'll get to play Grimlock in one scenario.
Or X scenarios, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Don, I am a brony.
Boo. Boo. That sucks. They should at least have a mode where if you want to play a crazy, unbalanced multiplayer game, you can.
Yeah, let it be
I've
broken.
kind of like lost all interest now.
Yeah, let it be
Yeah.
broken. I mean, that would be
Well,
fun.
you don't know what they have multiplayer yet, so they might.
Yeah, you don't know if he's in.
Yeah, if there's it would be nice if there's like at least a Dinobot class for multiplayer.
Yeah,
That-
I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it, and I might even play it. So
I mean, just from a design standpoint, why would you do that? Why? I mean, you don't have to make the character that big.
yeah, you do.
Why make it so?
Yeah, you do.
But you can
All
balance.
right, how,
The whole point
How
of the
big would
Dinobots
you
is was
be?
that they were big. That's what
well,
they
he was
did.
like,
They were
yeah,
big.
If he was the same size as Optimus Prime, you'd get pissed.
Okay,
And now
but-
you're like, oh, he's too big.
Well, okay, but then it goes back to the point that are they saying that this character is so unbalanced that it can't be played in the PvP session, even though it basically is, an entirely melee character? Or are they saying he would get so horribly owned by the ranged classes?
Yeah, I
don't know,
mean,
I've-
one or the other, essentially.
I haven't heard of any of that. So, Amy, where did you hear that?
I don't remember where I heard it, but some people were talking, maybe it was other people were talking about it, I don't know. Because, like, the character seemed like it was too big, something like that. I don't
We're attacking Amy. We're attacking
Then everybody would just have an odd job moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
yes,
Mhm.
I got it.
we won't really know until we actually see more than that and actually, get to talk with High Moon and,
Yeah, nothing is confirmed until they say
Are they going to be there next week? I mean, are they going to be?
They
up-
have to be.
be there at BotCon, so we can ask them then.
All right,
and then
we'll ask them next
we
week.
can come back to this topic and say, hey, we'll go on to play-
Reporter,
we'll
we're
take
going to
pictures.
talk to people. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, sorry, checking my eBay auctions. Hey, eBay.
Very involved in the discussion.
Yes.
Philby.
way to host a show, buddy.
Hey,
I'm sorry, you guys were talking about something that nobody cared about.
It's our
What?
last show.
I'm sorry, we're doing a
Till next
show.
week.
What?
It's our last show till next week.
It's a little free and
It
loose.
shows.
Is
always
every
like-
show our last show until next week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is. It totally is our last show until
Wow.
next week.
mind blowing. Holy crap!
But yeah, so I mean,
Doggone.
I like the idea that I can play as Grimlock. He has to be big and he flails around and he does big dinosaur stuff. That's cool. But the video, what we didn't play was the audio. It was the producer talking about how he can't wait. He can't wait to tell the story about the origin of the Dinobots or the origin of Grimlock. I mean,
Okay.
you need one. He's a space. You're not the G1 cartoon, so it makes no sense.
The answer is because awesome.
Yes, exactly. Because awesome. I mean, you can't tell a satisfying story. Just don't even. Not story. You can't tell a satisfying origin because unless he like cracks out of an egg or something, hatches.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I mean,
That's a game I would buy.
yeah. So
That's a
since
toy
season
I would
prime
buy.
Continuity, we may be doing the everything ties back to Earth thing. So
yeah,
Well,
maybe.
in modern Transformers, everything on Cybertron involves Earth.
Yes.
yes,
But Wheeljack didn't make them, and Huffer didn't. Say
Ridicule them.
yeah, didn't
Cosmos.
ridicule him for it.
Where's Cosmos?
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to make dinosaurs.
Dinobots. Yeah, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, there's nobody around to say, well, to keep them accurate, we gave them simple brains.
Yes.
Much like the
Good
human
job.
race.
Basically. So, I guess we should go ahead and jump to the comic section. Might as well. Why not?
Yay!
This is Brian without caffeine.
It's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different.
He checks eBay auctions.
Yeah, I got some eBay auctions to check. I'll do that during the break. We'll be right back.
Radio Free Cybertron will return after these messages. It's now time for Comic News with Amy Morgan.
Hello, I'm back once again with Transformers news and reviews in 5 minutes. This week, the news spot is quite small, but we make up for it in quality instead of quantity. So, the first bit that I have is that IDW Transformers Collection Volume 7 has been announced on Amazon. So, here I have number 5, just to show you as a example of what they are going to be, what these things are. They're pretty thick. They are, you could probably knock somebody out with this. It is number 5. Number 7 will be out this fall. What it says is it's going to be out in September, but more than likely, since it's on Amazon, it's probably going to change. And it doesn't have all the details up yet, anyhow. So that's our first bit of news. And our second is the July solicits are out. So in the past, I've put stuff up, and I'm going to do that again because there's some really great art with this one, and I'm just so thrilled. It's great. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put up art, and the first one I'm probably going to put up would be the Regeneration 1 cover, which features Megatron, and he says, "What kept you?" when he's sitting in a seat, and there's everything is trash. So I was like, okay, Regeneration 1, we're getting out art. It's trickling out in little bits, and it's just really nice to see what they are putting out. And I have to say, I'm really liking this art. Megatron looks great. It's awesome. We're also going to get Autocracy in July, the trade paperback, so you can get that. We'll also be getting the trade paperback of the first 6 issues of Robots in Disguise, so if you haven't picked that up, you can pick that up as well. And again, both of these are going to have really great artwork on it. I've liked both Autocracy cover and the Robots in Disguise cover, so if these are the covers that are going to be on those trade paperbacks, I'm going to be happy about that. And last, and certainly not least, the 2 that I wanted to say for the very end are Robots in Disguise issue number 7, which features Wheeljack and a bunch of, looks like, I don't know, zombie robots maybe? I'm not sure. They just look like, oh my gosh, they're coming after him, and it looks so, I want to know what's going on. He looks like he fell in a hole and people are coming after him, and it's like, oh, Wheeljack, oh no. Or it could just be a really, really bad dream. I don't know. But the little blurb that we have for this says that fan favorite character Turmoil returns from the dead. But what does he want on Cybertron? It's like, oh my gosh, Turmoil. We haven't seen him since Drift, the mini-series. So, yeah, this is something I'm really looking forward to. I'm really, really thrilled about it. And it's supposedly in July, it's going to be Decepticon month, which follows straight into the next one, which is a picture done by Alex Milne. And it's a Decepticon Justice Division dude. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before, and nobody else has either. So it's like, wow, there's a big face on that, and I would not want to meet him in a dark alley. He looks like he would, rip anybody's spark out at the slightest hint of, oh, look who it is. I don't know what his name is. Anyhow, yeah, purple, orange, red, glowing eyes. Golly, I think I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. But yes, that one also is going to tell us some pretty cool stuff. It says the war's over, but no one told the Decepticon Justice Division. Meet the 5 deadliest Decepticons in the galaxy. Their sole purpose to hunt down and kill anyone who has ever disobeyed Megatron. Who's their next target? This doesn't say it in there, but I'd say, Drift, be afraid. You've got 5 guys coming after you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anybody out there who is not like Drift, maybe this is going to be his comeuppance. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to July. So, today I have a comic to review. I am reviewing More Than Meets the Eye, issue number 4. And it's a good one. I'm really, really liking it. And yeah, okay. So, Ratchet gets a call from Delphi about a mysterious death toll, and he decides to investigate. Pipes and Drift join him, and they find a mystery. Lots of dead bots. They appear to be dying from a virus, but the medical staff are not sure where it came from and why some are showing symptoms and some are not. But Delphi lies within DJD territory, so is this something brought on by the Decepticons? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, but you're going to have to read it. Meanwhile, back on the Lost Light, Tailgate has expressed that he would like to join the Decepticons. So, what is Ultra Magnus going to do about it? You'll have to read to find out, because it does have some interesting results, and so you'll have to see. Will Ratchet and Company make it out alive? Hopefully next month's issue will give us the answer. Another amazing issue from James. Character moments, conflict is great, a wonderful reveal at the end, comedy, mystery, references to past material. It's got wonderful pace. And the end came without me even realizing it, so it just kind of like, it flowed so well. I was pretty taken with this issue. Even the little bits of world building about the war and some prejudices about monoform movement, that type of thing. There's action, there's death. I felt like the characters were in jeopardy. Even some emotional elements. You never know. This worked. Okay, so art and coloring is kicking it out of the ballpark again. God, I like to point out just a few panels. But then I'd spoil a few parts that I'd just rather you read for yourself. So it's a spectacular issue, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's really great. Go buy and enjoy it. And that's all I have for today. So we will see you next week. Actually, no. Next week is BotCon. So I will have another video out in 2 weeks, because I'm taking a break off for next week. Yeah, I'm going to go to BotCon. So, Robots in Disguise, sorry, you'll be bumped a week, but don't worry, I will give you lots of love when I get back, so yay.
Ever see a ball quite like this? The Nerfles, Officer Bob, Speedy, Frankie, and Scratch, each sold separately.
So much fun to clown around, to change and rearrange around. You bounce them up and roll around. Yes, Nerfles are a ball to be around. They switch around, they spin around. Nerfles turn your day around. Yes, Nerfles are a ball to be around.
The Nerfles, the Nerfles, Officer Bob, Speedy, Frankie, and Scratch, each sold separately from Parker Brothers.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
The Transformers are coming your way with 5 hot new releases. All action-packed, exciting adventures as the Autobots battle against the evil Decepticons. In Divide and Conquer, can the Autobots save Optimus Prime from the evil Laserbeak?
Allow me to introduce Grimlock, Slag, and Sludge. Dinobots, huh? I thought you were supposed to make dinosaurs.
The Autobots join forces with the Dinobots to regain control of Cybertron. But are they too dangerous for even the Transformers to handle? Find out in the adventure SOS Dinobots. The Decepticons crash land on the Earth's surface trying to steal energy and transport it back to their planet via the space bridge. Can the Transformers stop them? Find out in the exciting adventure Transport to Oblivion. The Decepticons threaten to drain the heat energy from the Earth's core and freeze it into an icy tube and fire in the sky. The evil Decepticons battle with the Autobots and a young boy whose computer has the secret of the antimatter formula. Enroll for it.
Available at stores everywhere.
It's time now for TF Barbecue with Rob Springer.
Hey gang, it's Rob. Again with another about to go to bed video. What I wanted to talk about was Regeneration 1, and that's on everyone's minds lately, and for good reason. It's a nice, looks like it'll be a good bookend to the original Marvel, TF series. And, of course, one of the counterpoints people have said is there's already been some attempted startups from the end, and, what's different is going to be this one. And truthfully, I don't really think this is going to be a seamless segue. I think this is a nice back to the storytelling that we were getting at that time, or at least I hope it will be. I hope it's got that same vibe and everything, not just the type of art, not just the same team, but I hope it still kind of feels like the late 80s, early 90s Simon Furman. That's what I'm kind of hoping. And thinking about that made me think, we got a Marvel G2 comic, which is still one of my favorite comic series of all time. A lot of people don't agree with me on that opinion, but these are opinions. But what I was wondering is, we didn't get a proper G2 cartoon. We got G1 repackaged. And I got the G.I. Joe Series 2 that Deke did, that I enjoyed when it was on. And, of course, I jumped at the chance to get the DVD set. I can't wonder, you guys think Deke would have did a G2 cartoon at the time? I'd like to think they would have, being that they already worked on G.I. Joe, so obviously there's a contract with Hasbro going on. And it makes you wonder exactly how different would it have been, because the Deke G.I. Joe cartoon, while still being in continuity, was kind of weird. It was kind of far out. More so than the Sunbow cartoon was. I keep looking over here because the camera timer's right there. But, makes me wonder if Deke had made the G2 cartoon, what kind of changes would we saw? What kind of different vibe would we have gotten? I mean, I just kind of wonder, because Deke does make some good cartoons, at least they did at that time. So I kind of wonder, would Deke would have made it? Would have been good? Would we be just now getting it on DVD, if so? Kind of what goes on in my head right now. Speaking of old stuff coming new again, there's a, at RFC, we kind of pride ourselves on being part of the Transformers fan community, not just another podcast. And so I kind of feel it's my obligation to talk about a site that's kind of newer. It's called g1er.com. You have to Google it for the correct spelling, because I can't spell it to save my life. I got to bookmark it. And it's kind of it's not a G1 site per se, but it's got that vibe to it. Like, of course, they talk about things that are G1 specific, but they also go to Beast Wars and Movie and G2 and all that. But they kind of tend to focus on stuff that would more appeal to the older fan. And, it's not a news site, even though they will, if there's news that they think is appropriate for their site, they'll report it. But it seems it's kind of got in that vein of an older site, which I kind of like. I like sites being more than just news. I like something to read, and it's pretty cool. They got their own podcast that just started up, so I kind of really wish them the best, So you guys checked it out. And while you're checking out things, check out savcon.net. Ding, cheap plug. Sorry guys, I'm about to pass out, and I'm staring at the timer, which is right there where my eyes are looking. Yeah. This is a bad one. Sorry guys. But yeah, check out g1er.com, check out savcon.net, and please, everyone, even if it's on Comixology or at your local comic shop, pick up Regeneration 1, because let's hope that returns us to the comics. The reason most of us love Transformer comics, and or at least I can speak for myself and a lot of my peers. Let's hope that's a return, because maybe if that does well, we can really show Hasbro and IDW this is what we want. And IDW is doing a really good job with the comics lately. So, hey, maybe this is a sign of good things to come. Well, I'm going to turn it back over to the guys. Thanks for watching.
We now return to Radio Free Cybertron.
And with that, we are back. So
we're back.
How about that, guys?
There
Rob.
you go.
Oh,
Rob is awesome. Anyone else read?
We were talking about Rob because we pay attention during the commercial break.
Yes. Anyone else read More Than Meets the Eye for?
I have it right here.
Yeah, I just read mine this evening. I didn't figure everyone else has yet. It was good. Not my favorite issue, but it was good.
Was it better than? Was it still better than everything that came before it, like years ago?
Oh, it's definitely. I mean, every issue so far has been great, but I mean, it's leaps and bounds better than the other IDW Transformers stuff in the past. But
okay, that's all I want.
It's really good. It's good. So we're not doing a chat bit this week because John just doesn't want to.
No, I don't.
It. John
doesn't like chat.
Real talk.
Screw it.
Real talk. I didn't want to do it. Yeah, and Diecast wants me to give him my face.
You have a good face.
It's very wearable. I tend to like it. I don't think I'm going to trade it in anytime soon.
No.
No.
It is sort of very
Tony really
iconic.
Tony in the chat really wants John to do the chat.
Do the chat.
The chat.
That's disgusting. Also, I guess the only thing we really talked about at any length, I guess, was like the fall Cybertron toys and whether or not people are looking forward to them again. That seems to come up. So, and the only thing we really know about is Bruticus, I guess, right? So.
Well, and Jazz and
Starscream.
Oh yeah.
Shockwave and Optimus.
Oh yeah, the Shockwave that everybody wants, and then the Jazz that I guess half of the people want.
Aren't we getting a Starscream?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. We're getting a Starscream
2013.
as well. Yeah.
He looks a lot like
Cybertron?
Yeah, that's it. I knew he was very derivative of something.
Yeah.
That's it. Cool. That was Chad.
That was Chad.
There you go.
Well, so do we have something for Peter to be on the spot with?
No, he doesn't want to be on the spot.
Well, that's the entire point of Peter on the spot.
Since when does that get? Since when do you care about that?
Peter on the spot. You weren't here last week. What do you plan to buy at BotCon? Go!
A toy.
Good.
There you go.
Oh wow, that was awesome.
Or at least a beer.
Good.
A beer?
Actually, okay, so since this is our last show until BotCon, we don't really have a topic. And
Our last show until next week?
Our last show until next week. We don't really have a topic, so to speak. But I do want to mention this. We definitely want to do something with the fans. If I'm assuming most people are fans of us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter, but we'll be tweeting out some sort of get together some random time. We haven't got a plan at all. We don't plan things here.
Well, no, I mean, like, Project Awesome last time was completely Rob Springer's, it was entirely his doing, so without him actively participating in the stuff right now, we're just kind of screwed.
Yes, but we will do something, and you can be screwed too, so follow us at TF Radio.
I don't like where this is going.
Like the secret.
I don't like where it's going either, man. I'm the only girl here.
That's right.
TF Radio. Diecast is right. All three fans are in the chat now. Good, valid observation. We do appreciate that.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Very funny, Diecast.
At least cough up a nickel first. Thanks, Paladin. Very nice.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so definitely there's going to be stuff going on next week because it's really hard to predict, though, with all of the craziness and trying to squeeze in all that there is to squeeze in, but we'll definitely do something. So Follow us at TF
Never
Radio.
mind.
If you're not going to BotCon, though, make sure to check out our website, tfradio.net and tformers.com, and we'll have lots and lots and lots and lots of coverage, so you'll feel like you are there. That's the thing that I always liked about being a fan when I couldn't go to BotCon, is I would always just, go online to read what people had thought. At the end of the day, when they got to their hotel room and where they had a dial-up modem where they could dial out to all toys transmitters to say what happened. Now you can find out stuff as it happens. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, remember the first year that people had cell phone cameras at Toy Fair?
Yes.
Oh man.
I mean, that was just insane.
Yeah, that was like
Pictures
cutting
look
edge stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
They were pictures.
But you got to see stuff, so yeah.
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 I am dehydrated and I've had no caffeine today, so I cannot speak. So I will let XV speak in my place. Please, XV. What do I want to say?
Oh
What?
God.
Good.
What am I doing?
No.
No, sorry.
Wow, it's like ballet.
Yeah.
Just coordination.
Yeah.
It's just tremendous.
Yeah, I'm rocking it out this week. Not a good week for Brian.
Hey, a real quick side story about like technology and old BotCons. I remember, I think it was the first Chicago BotCon when they announced that BotCon was going to be in Chicago the next year, and it was going to be at the same hotel. And when they announced that, everybody immediately ran to all the payphones in the lobby and called the hotel to reserve their rooms. It was just a nice little bit of everybody grabbed like a bunch of quarters and ran to the payphones, and there was like lines at the payphones to call the hotel that you were in.
Why didn't they go
book your rooms?
Why didn't they go to the counter, to the desk? Yeah.
Well, you could, but it would probably be arguably slower. Because
the convention center was not in the hotel that year, right? Didn't you have to go across the skywalk?
Yeah. It was in a convention center, but the hotel was the same. The convention center was the same, I believe. But,
didn't it end up being somewhere else, though?
What,
in 2004?
The actual event?
Yeah, didn't 2004 they end up having to change the location? Or I must be
possible. I mean, that may sound right. I know the hotel was the same, and the general location was the same, I believe.
Yeah.
But Chicago's one of those last 2 years where it was just kind of weirdness.
That would have been really great then if they did change the venue and all those people that bothered to like
it's like well, I mean, that's just like JoeCon.
Yeah, JoeCon, that's exactly what happened this year.
Yeah.
And that's 2012.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
So where is JoeCon this year?
Louisiana.
Yeah.
New Orleans, I think.
New Orleans, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's not very far from my folks.
If JoeCon were in Atlanta again, I would go, and I didn't go the year it was in Atlanta. I don't know why.
Okay, well, that doesn't really count at all. Do we actually know anybody who's going to JoeCon?
Jay from TNI.
Yeah, I'm certain Jay is going.
He's going. But he was just like, he told me that, and I was like, wait, so everybody was screwed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not only is it the location, but the date changed too, right?
Yeah, they changed it by a week.
God, that sucks so bad.
And they moved the hotel like down the block.
We have it okay, people. It's okay to be a Transformers
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean, Savage just
they care about.
I was talking to
BotCon pays for JoeCon.
Yeah. I was talking to one of the guys. I think he listens occasionally, but I've known him since the BotCon 2001 is where I met him. But anyway, he was talking about if I was going to go and because of all the nonsense. And I said, really, nothing really horrible has happened to BotCon. There's a lot of bad things that have happened to FunPub, but I don't really think there's like not any particular like negative things that have happened to BotCons. Not like in things that had happened in the past, like say, the toy is not showing up, or venue changes, any of the horrible things that could happen to a convention. That's not really happened to BotCon. Yeah, people are ticked off about, FunPub stuff, but it could be a whole lot worse than it is. So, no, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Fun. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be XV's first.
Yes. I won't make that reference.
Oh. Be careful, XP.
Yeah.
I was right.
Things may occur.
So I'm going to drink one of these Stacker 2 shots right here in a second.
Oh,
so.
no.
Couldn't have done that before the show.
Just go to bed.
I've got
Stacker
stuff
2
in it.
shots.
Yeah.
What are you, Triple H?
Yeah.
God.
Actually, the Stacker 2 energy drinks, I don't know if they still make them or not, but they make you go poo.
Really? That's great.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's good to know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, that could be useful at some point.
yeah.
I know.
For people interested why I'm in a funk, for like the last couple weeks, I've been on a diet and basically given up soda. I've had like a soda and a half. I took 2 sips of a Diet Dr. Pepper yesterday and poured out the rest. It was disgusting.
Oh, really? You didn't like it? It
Yeah.
wasn't
I don't know
like
how you can live
falling
like
off the
that.
wagon?
Yeah, I gave up soda. So
Do you regret it, or do you feel better?
I feel better, and I regret it.
I mean, obviously he feels better, but you can tell he's not like
No.
fired up Brian. you
I'm
know?
not fired up, Brian. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the show instead of waiting.
That's
until-
just
Yeah,
makes
sure.
sense.
This is Detox Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll basically end things on this. I had to leave work because I thought I was dying, but it was detoxing. It was awesome.
God. Have you ever seen the Basketball Diaries?
No.
There's a scene where Leonardo DiCaprio is detoxing. You need to watch it and then play it on like next week's show or the week after.
I can do
say
that.
This is Brian.
I can do that.
Yeah. Trust me, it'll be awesome.
Pretty great. Okay. Any passing thoughts, guys?
I'm going to BotCon.
We're going to BotCon. All of us but Rob.
Oh.
Sorry, Rob.
That's okay.
1 year.
Somebody
we will-
needs to watch The House.
Next
Yeah.
year it'll be in Baltimore. Next
Keep
year
the
it'll be in
fort tied
Baltimore.
down, yeah.
Yeah.
Next year it'll be in Baltimore, and then you can go.
I would love for it to be in Baltimore, except for I would be afraid. But other than being afraid, I would love it.
Just stay on the good side of Martin Luther King.
Why would you be afraid? Is it scary? Is Baltimore bad?
Have
Yes.
you seen The Wire? Jesus
Yes.
Christ!
No, I haven't seen The Wire.
It's real. It's all.
All right. Well, so definitely what you're saying is if BotCon is in Baltimore, then don't watch The Wire before I go to BotCon.
Watch it on your drive there.
I've been to.
Oh no.
You were at the Durham BotCon, weren't you, Brian? Briefly?
Yeah.
Okay, it was like that. It'll be like that times 10.
That was the bad part of town.
Yeah, really?
Baltimore is like all of
Durham.
that. That's like all of Baltimore.
Durham wasn't too bad until Heath tried to get us arrested, but
Other than that, it was great.
other than that, it was fine.
Yeah.
Well, the weird thing about Baltimore is that the good and bad parts of town kind of go block by block.
Yes, that's a great way of putting it.
Shootings
But-
on one, $1 million homes on the next, shootings in another
Mhm.
one, stabbing down the block in the alleyway. You know,
Yeah, I'm not in one of the $1 million home parts of Baltimore, but I'm not in one of the shooty parts either. So
Sheesh.
okay.
That's awesome.
It's not shooty or stabby.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
it's
So
the
good.
quieter part of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
mhm.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I guess that'll do it for the show this week. We'll be back next week, probably Friday and Saturday, and gosh darn it, maybe Sunday,
Ooh.
live
Yep.
Oh
from
my goodness.
BotCon.
This is a bit too much there.
I
Oh
know.
my
Isn't it
gosh.
awesome?
Can you
God,
dig it?
Yes. It'll be great.
Can you
Oh,
dig,
yeah.
dig it?
Like us on Facebook.
I have a whole portable studio I'm taking. It's kind of sad, actually. So
Oh, awesome.
Is it really portable, or are you just taking it?
Is it that tub like last time?
it's a
We just
different
had
tub. Yes.
tub.
It's a
different
tub of
tub.
stuff.
I like that he had to specify
Brian's
it's a
gonna be
different
walking
tub.
around.
It's a tub of stuff.
Man,
Go up and say hi to Brian.
do I need to get some
He's
like
watching.
fire extinguishers or what?
You might want to stock
No,
up.
but you might need some extra power strips.
Actually, this year I only need two.
Can-
Two
How
plugs.
old is
Oh,
the
he only
wiring
needs
in your
2
home?
power strips.
He only needs 2 power strips.
It's a newish apartment complex, I guess. So,
Okay.
We're
we
good.
are insured.
So it's
Have you-
all wood.
The
We're all
mixer
in-
and the computer. That's the only thing that requires power. We're good.
Have you ever seen Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
I have yet to burn my home down. Thank you very much.
That's not really saying anything.
That's true.
Yeah, that's implying you will, actually.
That's like saying I haven't died yet.
You will. Maybe at BotCon. Maybe on the way.
Oh no!
Oh
man. So I hope it's
I was actually in the car.
Yes. Okay. Okay, that'll do it for this week. We were getting a little dark there.
He'll definitely soil your seats then.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to get some caffeine, then I'm going to go to sleep.
See the live
Yeah.
show.
That sounds like.
Oh yeah, I got a tweet. So let's see here. New Soundwave's going to start in a bit. The new Soundwave this week sounds like old Soundwave, where we don't talk about video games like
Oh
much
wow!
at
Oh wow!
all.
Can't wait to hear it. So new Soundwave will come up next.
I would like to reiterate how quickly my answer to the random hypothetical was.
Yes.
I was quick. I was quick on the draw this week.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear
blew
it.
up.
Awesome. Actually, again,
spot at all.
don't forget, follow us at TF Radio on Twitter or Facebook.com/TF Radio for all the stuff you need to know. And we'll be better next week, I promise.
Not really.
Not really. See you guys later.
This has been Radio Free Cybertron. Visit us at tfradio.net for show notes and to subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on Twitter at tfradio for news and updates. Watch our live stream at tfradio.net/live. Join our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/tfradio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, TF Radio Network. Have a question or comment? Leave it on our Facebook fan page or mail it to contact@tfradio.net. Copyright 2012 TF Radio Network.